because of some other emergency, we did not conduct. So every time you should be checking about the messages what you are receiving. In everything, whatever if you tell in the class also, you will get confirmation through the message. Okay, please aware about all those things. Yes. Then how is the day? All are they okay? Yes. Any confusion in yesterday's commands? Yes. You will be having. No, then you are very good in capturing the things. Yes, grasping is very good level. It's okay, we'll rediscuss. And tomorrow, no confusion, tomorrow we'll be having the lab. And lab attendance is not mandatory. It doesn't mean that you should not come to the lab. Yes. How can you be a good programmer? Practice needed. If you understand, whoever teach you in the class, if you are able to understand, we all are beta candidates only, right? Yes. For us, understanding the concept is not a big deal. Everybody can understand. We have learned very difficult subject than C programming. Yes or no? So you feel that I understood everything. Whatever she is teaching, I understood. That doesn't mean that you will become a good programmer. What you will be? You will become a good listener. You are very good in understanding the concept. But here the programming is not that. It should come from your logic. Your logic to be, what is that, developed. You have to think. If I am giving A, B, C option, you have to think for C or D. You have to make your own program to be developed. How it will be? More thinking, more paperwork to be done over there. Clear? Yes. Now, tell me what is a program? Just revise on yesterday's topic. Nice. Set of instructions with respect to a. Yes. Initial few days will go with a very slow pace. After that, once you're comfortable with the basics, we'll just start moving a bit speed when you reach to array strings and all. In the beginning session, to make your base strong, will be not going in a very slow speed. Okay, it's going with in a very slow speed actually. Don't feel that topics will be moving slowly. My way of speaking will be speed. Don't think that don't compare with my speaking style. Your topic will be going slowly only. Don't compare with the speed of my talking. Okay? Yeah. So tell me what is set of instructions with respect to a. Yes, with respect to a particular programming language. What is application? What is application? Application is a executable. Yeah. Frame it properly. It is also a file only. Yes or no? So can I write like it is a file which is to be loaded to the primary memory. Why? Why? To make the task, program or task done. Yes? When you launch that application only, you will be able to work with that. Yes or no? So I'll come with the diagram. First you write all those points. And next one is process. What is the process? Application in memory, which is loaded for what? Execution. Yes? Or you can tell it as ongoing task. Task which is going to be executed. Is it clear to everyone? And the people who have confusion with yesterday's commands will deal with the same commands today. Some more extra add-on commands will be explained to you. Tell me some of the applications you know.
Calculator.
Chrome, web application. Next. WhatsApp, which is morning after waking up, what you will be seeing first? First you'll open WhatsApp, right?
Instagram.
Instagram, my God. Yes, anything else? Huh? Which one? Calculator. So for calculation purpose, are you not using? Or brain calculation only happening? Yes, there are so many applications available. Yes or no? So now, when you write the program, let's say I'm just giving it as a program name, file name as prog with .c. Yes, I'll write C programming code here. This I'm calling it as what? Source file or text file it is. It is a text file where you can read. Yes, after this what is the next step? Compiler comes into the role. Which compiler we are going to use here? GCC compiler. This is to understand the flow of the program. Yes. After this, executable file will be created. Yes or no? This is a file, source file, compiler. Next, after compilation, if there is no error, all the semantics, everything will be checked. What will be created? Executable will be created. So in Linux platform, that executable file will be mentioned as a.out or normally what it is? Yes, can I write like proc.exe here? You don't have to write proc.exe. To understand this is proc.c. Corresponding executable file, I am naming it as proc.exe. Yes, so can I write this as executable file? Executable file, or can I call it as binary code? Or can I call it as machine understandable code? Is it clear till this here? This is yesterday's revision. I guess everybody is clear till here. Now tell me, how many segments this application or executable file will be having? 2 or 3? 2 or 3? Again 2 or 3? It is 2 segments. Yes, your application will be having 2 segments only. Why I told 3 segments? If a program to be executed, minimum how many segments needed? 3 segments. It doesn't mean that here you are having 3 segments. In our application, I'll be having only 2 segments. What are those 2 segments? Text segment? Yes, it is text segment or code segment. And what is this here? Data segment. Is it this clear to everyone? How, if you are telling that my application is having only 2 segments. So interviewer is telling, okay fine, you are telling me it is 2. Prove it. Is it possible for you to prove? Yes. I am telling you theoretically, you are just mucking up all the things, right? So prove it. How to prove? We have a proof. I'll tell you with that. We have a proof to show what are the things available in the a.out. Once this is completed, I'll go with that. Okay? Yeah. You can prove it using size command. When you use size command, we can show what are the segments available. I'll come with that topic again. Yes, source file or text file, compiler. Once compilation is completed, you will get your executable file. Yes, after this, Yes, next comes the role of which one? Loader. Why loader is used? Load the what? What? Executable. Load the executable from secondary memory to the primary memory. Understood everyone? That wording is needed. What is that? Loading or launching. Anything you can use. Load or launch. L-A-U-N-C-H. Anything. Loading your application from secondary memory to where? To the primary memory. So this is. Did you work with the primary memory and secondary memory? Or we call it as what here? RAM. So what will be loaded? Your application. Is it only one application will be there in the memory? No, there can be multiple applications in the memory. So when I use a loader to launch my application from secondary memory to the primary memory, that application which is loaded to the primary memory, we call it as what? Process. Understood here? Same, this executable file I'll be loading. Why am I loading this one? For the purpose of what? Execution. I want to execute, start running my program. So the application which is loaded from the secondary memory to the primary memory, yes, for execution. This is here called as process. Application in memory which is loaded for execution. Yes. Now when you launch your A.out or executable from secondary memory to the primary memory, how many segments are there in my A.out? 2 segments. And also what will be add on after loading here? Stack also will be add on. So who is allocating this stack for my process? Operating system. Depends upon the architecture, size of the stack can be varied. So maximum in my system it is 8 MB of stack. Who is providing this? Oh yes. Why stack we are using? Some local variable storage, return address. Why we are using stack as? Yes. And who comes into the role here? We have RAM slot, we have CPU slot. CPU will come to this here. What is there in the text segment or code segment? Yes, binary equivalent, or I'll just note it here. What I'll be having here? Binary equivalent of source code what you are writing. It consists of binary equivalent. Why binary equivalent is there? Because high level language is not understood by the CPU. So what I need to convert? I need to convert to which one? Machine understandable code. And what does it data segment consist of? Yes, what are the variables? It is data segments consist of global variables and static variables. What is global variable? What is static variable? Everything will be discussed when we reach to the storage class topic. Yes, we have a proper flow of the concept here. We'll switch from one topic to another topic based on our curriculum wise. So when we study, first we may study function, we may go with array, we will jump like that we used to do. Here we have a correct flow from where to switch. Okay, so workflow should be whatever discussed in the class must be known to you on the same day. Okay, yeah. Is it clear to everyone? Do I have only global variable and static variable? I can have register variables. I can have local auto storage class variables where it will be stored. Auto or local variable will be stored in the stack. Function call. And what stack contains? For a program to execute, how many segments minimum needed? Yes, minimum 3 segments required. What are those? Text segment or code segment. Next one, a data segment, which will come with which one? With my application it will be having, and what also will be having there? I should have a stack. Why stack? What a stack contains? Yes, stack. Why stack means stack is used to store local auto storage class. What is auto storage class? Later. Variable, formal parameters, and a return address. Stack. Why stack? It is used to store local or auto storage class variable, formal parameters, return address. What is formal parameters, return address? Everything will come to know when we start with the function topic. Okay? What is function? What is function call? What is return type? What is formal parameter, actual parameters? All those concepts will be coming in the upcoming sessions. Yes? As of now, why stack? Stack is used to store. You have to just understand what will be there inside that. What is that? How it is? How stack works? Everything with the function topic. Is it the space is clear to everyone? Clear everyone? Any confusion? Yes. How do I prove it contain only text segment and data segment? So, can I move to the next page? Observe here. What is secondary storage means?
External storage.
Secondary storage and primary storage. Primary means temporarily. Yes. Secondary means permanently I need to store the data. Example of secondary storage device? Hard disk. Yes. Hard disk drive, SSD, USB, pen drive, etc. CD. So let's say here I am taking a file called as a text file. What is the name I am taking here? Program.c. Program.c. After this, to whom I am giving this? Compiler. Here which compiler I am using here? Going with GCC compiler. So what is the end result of this? I'll get the executable file or .exe. I can have one more like calculator application. This is also an application. This is a file. This is also a file here. Anything in the secondary memory is a file. Yes, all these are files. This is my executable file. So now I have a primary memory. When I double click on this calculator application, everything is executable is what installed in your mobile or system. When I double click on this one, what happens? This calculator application is loaded to the primary memory, and this is also called as what here? This is also called as process. Understood everyone? When I launch this A.out to the primary memory, that also becomes what? Application which is loaded to the primary memory for execution. We call it as what? Again, process. There can be many processes available in the lab. So what does it contain? Text segment or code segment and data segment. Along with that, each process will be having 8 MB of stack allocated by the operating system. Yes? Now, this is CPU. CPU registers will be there, everything will be available there. We'll come in depth later. Now my concept here is, as I told you, A.out contains how many segments only? 2 segments. What are those? Text segment or code segment. And what is this here? Data segment. As I told you, how do you prove it? Yes? Shall we check with that? Yes. Now, go to the terminal. Let's go with the commands again. Again, we'll come with the topic here. Yes. I want to create a directory. I want to see the path, current path. How do I check? pwd. What it is telling me? You're under home, under class 1. Yes. Again, those who have any confusion with the commands, this will help you to figure it out. Why I am using this one? Present working directory. Yes. I want to create a directory. mkdir. Any directory name I can give. Yes, tell me. Yes. mkdir, tell me. Ganesh already I have created yesterday, right? Okay, Sai. Yes, I have created a directory called as what? Sai here. So, example, mkdir Sai. So what is created here? A directory called as Sai. I want to switch to this side. How do I change the directory? Yes, change the directory. So for that, which command I have to use? See, if you are not understanding, please ask me to repeat. Okay? I want to change the directory. Currently, my directory is this one. Under home, class 1. Now I need to switch to which directory? Side. How will I switch? Tell me. CD, change directory to which directory?
Side.
Got it, everyone? Now I want to check what is my current directory. How? Yes. Tell me. pwd. What it is telling me now? I am under home, class 1, side. I think this is clear to everyone. Anybody? Any confusion? Okay. Now I want to list out is it any files available here inside? No, I want to list out the files and folders. ls. List out. Yes. For that, what I need to use? ls command. As of now, I don't have any contents available in Cider. Now I want to create a file. Yes. Which editor I am going to use here? Yes. There are so many editors. We are making use of which editor here? VI editor. Editors like VI, Vim, Pico, Nano. So many are there. So many editors are available. But we prefer VI editor. We prefer VI editor. So what I'm going with? I'm just going with the editor VI. What is the name of the program I'm going to do is prog with your writing C program .c extension mandatory. Yes. So now VI prog.c. Is it an editor page is open to you? Yes. You worked with IDEs. What is IDE? Integrated Development Environment. Yes or no? You might have worked with which one? VS Code, then MPLAB IDE, Keel. Yes, next one. Proteus you might have worked. Yes. Did you ever bothered which editor they are going to use there? We were not bothered. When we just opened that IDE, it was opening, there we start writing the code, right? After that, so many symbols will be there for building, for running. We'll just click on that bill, we'll just execute. We were not aware about which IDEs, which editor we are using, which compiler we are going to use. Nothing. We were not aware about it. Just we were using all the things. But here we need to think what are the editors you are going to use. So when you start with your laptop, since you are not using with the Linux platform, when you go for installation, you have to install all these editors. Yes, via editor you have to install all the packages you have to install over there. Yes, yes. Now after opening this, I cannot directly type here. What I need to press? Insert. I or insert. So what is open here? An editor page is open. So what you need to click here? Insert to be clicked. Press insert or I from keyboard. So after this, what you can see, if I press insert here or I, can you see here down part I am getting insert. Here is where you can start programming. Yes? So when you press I or insert, you can see here insert. Start typing your program. Is it this clear to everyone? Yes. Now observe here. Again, syntax I am not teaching you, just I am writing a piece of the code. Yes, I've done my programming. Now what I need to do? Yes, I need to come out of which one? I need to come out of this editor. I need to come out of the editor. So what I need to do? Press escape to come out of the editor. Press escape. Then yes, shift. You can use a key. That key is having, what is that? One is semicolon and what it is there? Colon. Shift. You have to press shift this particular key. This is a key. When you see in the keyboard, you can see near to L you have a key here with two semicolon. One is semicolon, another one. Press on shift and press that key because my intention is I should get a colon over there. And what I need to press there? Write WQ. Is it clear to everyone? Maybe yesterday somebody might be having some confusion. Is it clear to everyone all those things? Yes. If it is the same case, yes, I have pressed escape. Now you are feeling I want to write something. What you need to do if you want to write again? You have to press insert. Clear everyone? Whenever you want to write something, you have to press insert here. Again, escape, yes. Shift, colon, WQ. Shift, colon, WQ. I came out of what? I came out of the editor. Now I want to compile. There are 4 stages of the compilation stage. As of now, I am not going with the 4 stages. Directly I am going with the, at this stretch I am going to complete the stages. Tomorrow in the next session we'll see how each stages, what are the different files it is creating, what is the task of each part. Everything will be discussed in tomorrow's session. Now I'm going to do which compiler? GCC compiler. GCC, what is the file name? I'm going proc.c compilation. Yes, I don't have any error, so it did not list out any error. Let's say if I make any mistake here, I forgot to create a semicolon. Quarterly. Shift colon WQ. When I go for GCC proc.c, is it giving me an error here? Yes. Is it giving me an error? What kind of error is this? Missing semicolon. No. What kind of error? Huh?
Indentation.
Syntax error. At what stage you are getting the syntax error? Is it at compile time or is it at run time? What is compile time versus run time? At the compilation time, what are the errors you are getting? That is called as what? Compile time error. What are the different types of error? We'll come back once the which one? Compilation stages is completed. So who is giving this error? Compiler is giving this error. In compiler, which tool? All those things we'll evaluate in next day session. Yeah. So again, I want to edit this. I'll go to that file. Again, I'll press insert, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a semicolon. I want to come out. How? Escape, shift colon, WQ. Came out of this. Now I need to compile. GCC proc.c. Now I don't have any error. What is created now? Executable is created. But I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing. Where is my executable? Is it visible to everyone? Is it visible? Not visible? Now visible to all? Visible or not? I'm not finding. I'm expecting that my executable is created. So now where it is? Where it is available? Under the directory side. But are you able to find now? No. So I want to find it. I want to list it. So which command I need to use here? ls command. Understood why we are going for ls? So now when I list out ls, what are the things will be visible to you now? Proc.c will be there. Next one. A.out must be there. Yes? Is it showing me that, everyone? Proc.c and the executable name I'm getting it as A.out. Is it every time A.out you will be getting? Yes, by default you will be getting the executable name as A.out in this Linux platform. Is it possible for you to change? Yes. How? In tomorrow's session. Clear? If you are telling, no, I don't want to go with A.out, I want to go with Ganesh.exe. Possible? Yes, possible. How? In tomorrow's session we'll see that. Isn't this clear to everyone? So how many files are there in side folder? 2. What are those? A.out and inside this directory I'm having, if I use, what is that? ls command, what I can see, my source file is there, proc.c, and A.out is there. A.out, what I told you, it has only 2 segments I told you. What is that? Text segment or code segment. Text segment or code segment and data segment. Is it this clear? But how to prove it? How to prove it? For that you need to use. Now is it A.out created executable? Yes. So use command size. What is the command you have to use? Size command. What I need to write now? A.out. Size A.out. What are you going to find out? You're going to find out what are the segments and what is the size of your text segment, data segment. All those things will be visible with the help of the command size. Size A.out. Isn't this clear to everyone? Shall we see? Yes. What am I telling to you? Your application consists of only 2 segments. What are those segments I'm telling? Text segment and data segment. I'm telling you stack is not a part of your executable file. We have to prove it. So which command I'm using? Size command. So observe here. Yeah. Can you see here? What is this here? Text segment. By default 1512. What is the size of the text segment as of now? 1512. Because some startup code, everything will be included here in internally. We'll see all those things in upcoming days. So, what is this data and PSS means? What is data? I told you 2 segments only. What are those 2 segments? Text segment and data segment. But you can see text segment here. Yeah, fine. What is this data and PSS here? Both are belonging to the data segment only. One is initialized data segment Another one is uninitialized data segment. Which is initialized data segment? Data is initialized data segment. Uninitialized data segment is BSS. I'll tell you what is that, don't worry. As of now, get the English wording. Don't get confused. What is initialized, uninitialized? I'll show you all those things. As of now, get that terms. What is that? In data segments 2. What are those? Initialized data segment, uninitialized data segment. How it is, I'll show you right now. This is clear to everyone? Yes. Now it is showing in decimal format, hexadecimal format, and what is the file name here? A.out. Understood here? Now you tell me, in my file A.out, in my executable file A.out, is it any information of the stack is available or not? Is it visible anything? No. What are those available? Text segment is there, data segment is there. So here I proved that in my executable file there is no stack present. When the stack will be available? At load time. When you load your application from the secondary memory to the primary memory, there comes the role of what? Stack. Stack is not a part of your executable file. Is it proved, everyone? Is it proved? Yes? Now we'll come with this one. All this in depth we'll study where? When we come with the which part? Storage class. As of now, a small introduction only I'm giving it here. Yeah. So what is proved here? Stack is not a part of or A.out. Stack comes into the role after loading to the primary memory only. Is it proved, everyone? Now coming to this is text segment. What does this data and BSS means? It is coming under data segment only. What is that? Yes, data stands for initialized data segment. What is initialized data segment means? Some variable if I declare globally, and if I initialize, that variable will be available where? In the data segment. I'll show you that. Initialized data segment. And what is BSS here? Initialized data segment, uninitialized data segment. Data segment consists of what only? What does data segment consist of? Which variables? Yes, consists of global variables and static variables. What is global variable? Any variable if we declare or initialize above or the outside the main. Any variable if we declare outside the main, which we call it as what? Global variable. Yes? Is it this point clear to everyone? So I'll show you what is this initialized and uninitialized. This is my text segment size, right? Yes? So now, as of now you can see here 1512. What you can see here? 1512. Now observe. Here if we use this up arrow and down arrow, you don't have to type every time vi proc.c. If you use up arrow, can you see here? It is listing out. If you come with down arrow, it is listing out. You can make use of that whatever it is typed. So again I'm choosing vi proc.c. Again insert, escape, press escape, YY. Press escape YY, and if you press P, Is it copying the content, everyone? Understood? If you want to copy a single line, what you need to do, go to that particular line, go to this particular line, press escape. After escaping, from the keyboard, Y is there, click on YY 2 times. Yes, so that that particular line will be selected. Then if you want to paste it here, what do you have to do? Press P. Escape and P. Understood, everyone? If you don't want, escape D. If you don't want that, escape D for delete. If you want to copy this, what you need to do? Escape is already there. See, if I press insert, insert you can see in the middle. I mean down part. If you don't want, press escape. Which line I want to copy? This printf line I need to copy. What I need to do now? Escape is already given. Now you need to press 2 times Y. I have copied. How many lines? 1 line only. Now what I need to do? I want to paste it here. So what I need to do? Press P. How many times you want? That many times you can press it here. Suppose there are 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to starting from here. You want to copy 4 lines. So what you have to do? Go with this starting line. Press 4YY. Understood here? 1 line copy means YY. If you want to copy 5 lines from this particular point, go to that particular line. What do you have to do? 4 or 5. 5 YY lines. How many times it will be copied? 5 lines from that particular lines will be copied. There are so many commands. You can explore on more commands. Whatever is required only will be delivering it in the class. Is it this clear to everyone? Did I increase the number of lines here? What happens if I increase the number of lines? Application size will be increased. Yes or no? So that my text segment will be growing or not? Yes. Now see, again I'm coming out of the editor. How will I compile? GCC proc.c. Again what it will be created? My a.out will be created. I want to see size a.out. What is this? Size a.out. Now see, is it my text segment is increased or not? So from this, previously it was 1512. Now I have increased the number of lines of my source code. So is it increasing my text segment? So from here, size of the text segment is directly proportional to, what is that? Size of the text segment is directly proportional to what? Amount of source code. Understood here? Why I am going with this is when you study more topics, at the end, interviewer will be asking you, okay, I am giving you an application. Let's say it is having so many sizes more. I want you to reduce that. So what is the one answer you can tell is, I can unwanted codes I can review. Amount of lines if I reduce, application size also will be reducing. Then coming to conditional compilation, all those answers if you want to tell, you have to go with each topic in day wise session. Clear everyone? Day 1 we cannot deliver all the topics, right? So you should be in a flow. Each module goes on, more information will be adding on. Isn't this clear to everyone? So what is the size of what is that? Size of text segment is directly proportional to, you know the symbol, right? Yes or no? Directly proportional to amount of source code, number of lines you are writing. Size of the last rows, is it visible to you? Size of the text segment is directly proportional to the amount of source code. If you write so many number of lines, that many text segment size also will be increased here. Is this clear to everyone? Yes. So as I told you, global variable means what? Any variable if you declare outside the main. It can be above the main or it can be below the main. Yes? Have you taken this? Any confusion till here? Everybody understood till here? Yes? See, if you are not understanding, please ask me to repeat. We are not in an emergency to go with this topic, right? Understand the things and go ahead. Clear? Now see here. If I want to clear the screen, clear, or control T, anything. So now when I go for here, observe, I'm just going with outside this main function. What I'm going is, I'm not teaching you array concept again. Array of 100 is equal to, I'm just giving here 20. I'm not teaching you array again. I'm just taking an array, storage please, which can accommodate only how many elements? 100 elements. Let's say this classroom. This classroom is designed for occupying maximum 140 members. So I'm just declaring an array with how many members I have initialized? 1 member. This is a partially initialized array. Don't worry about array topic. Just to show you what happened in the data segment, I'm taking this example. It is an array. I am initializing that array with how many elements? 1 element. Remaining how many spaces are left? 99, because 100 seats are there. In 100 seats, how many members I have accommodated? 1 member. In an array, this array is called as partially initialized array. Remaining 99 seats will be filled with what? Zeros. Yes, it is an array. Array means it's a storage place. How many elements I can store? 100 elements I can store. As of now, how many I initialized here? 1 I initialized. Remaining 99 seats will be filled with what? Zeros. Yes. Now see, is it global array everyone? Yes. Any variable, any array, if I write outside the main is called as what? Global. Where is this global variable gets memory? Global variables. Array is collection of variables. Where it will be? It will be in the data segment. In which segment of the data segment? Data segment has two. What are those? Initialized data segment and uninitialized data segment. Now this will be coming in which category? Initialized data segment, because I initialized this array. Yes or no? Now see the difference here. After every time when you do any modification, compile the program. Now size can you see here? Initialized data segment size increased or not? Yes, because I created a global array and I have initialized them. So it comes under which segment? Data segment only. And in which category of the data segment? Under the initialized data segment. Is this clear to everyone? Let's say I'm not initializing. I'm not initializing this. This is needed throughout your storage class topic. Yes, this is needed throughout your storage class topic. I'm just compiling. As of now, I declare an array. How many positions will? 100 seats are reserved, but nobody is occupied there. So where it will be occupied now? Uninitialized data segment. When I go for here, size say it out loud. Can you see here? Previously it was 1016. Now I have uninitialized that. So that much is reduced and it is add on to which location? Uninitialized data segment. Understood everyone here? Understood or not? Clear? Anybody? Anybody want me to repeat it again? Yes? So now previously what I have taken? I have taken an array. Globally I have declared. Global variables will be there in the data segment only. Array with how many elements? 100 elements is possible. And what I initialized there with? 1 member I initialized with. Yes, what is this? Partially initialized array. Remaining will be filled with what? Remaining will be filled with zeros. So if array index always start from 0, 1, 2, don't worry about the indexing and all. Just to show you the concept, I'm just taking this example. So what is this here? 20. Remaining all positions will be filled with the what? Zeros. So this is an initialized array where it will be getting memory. Where it gets memory? In the data segment. In data segment, which part of the data segment? In the initialized data segment. Yes or no? Which is the initialized data segment here? Is the data is the initialized data segment, everyone? One zero 1 6. Now this is BSS. Okay. Now, clear this? Yes. This is which segment? This is initialized data segment. Clear this? Everyone? Now I have taken an array globally. I did not initialize this, just declared an array. So where the size will be allocated? Where it will be getting memory? In the uninitialized data segment. What is uninitialized data segment here? BSS. Got it? I want yes or no? Yes. Should be active. Yeah. Clear everyone? Previously it was there in the more spaces was allocated in the initialized data segment. When I undeclared that, what happened? That much is reserved in which one? In uninitialized data segment. Is it clear to everyone? This is the basic for a storage class to be started. Clear? Yes. Now we have learned how many commands? Commands. Present working directory, that is PWD. Next one, mkdir to create a directory. Next, ls to list the files and folders. Next, cd to change the directory. Now shall we see how to go with copy command? Yes. CP source to destination. Now we are using predefined command. Once towards last end of our C program, we have a topic called as file handling. There we will be implementing our own copy command. Yes, we'll be implementing our own copy command. As of now, we are using this command only. Okay. So now, I am under which directory, everyone? Site. I am under the directory site. What am I having here? Are you understanding? Now, I am having proc.c. Here I am giving hello. Proc.c I am having hello here. Now, what I am going to do is cp. What is the source here? Proc.c. I want to copy all the contents from program.c file to what I need to do here? Program1.c. Let's see what happened. Yes, I want to copy all the content from source to destination. Now see here. I want to see what are the files available. What are the files available as of now? Yes, I have a file called as proc.c and a.out. Now I want to perform which one? Copy command. So So what I need to do here? CP. Source file is what? Prog.c. I want to go with program1.c. Copy command from source file to destination file. Something might have happened. I want to see what has happened. ls. Can you see there? Prog.c is also there. Have you taken any file called as program1.c? No. Copy command is automatically done which one? It created a file called as program1.c for you. Is it this clear? Now I want to open and see what is there in program.c. Tell me. vi prog.c. First let's see what is there in prog.c, my source file. This content is there. Now I want to see what is there in program1.c. vi program1.c. Is it all the contents are copied from source to destination, everyone? So this is copy command which you need to implement during file handling topic. As of now, you're free to use all this command. Once you're familiarized with the basics, you need to do all this program. You have to open a file in read mode. You have to read all the command. Again, you need to open another file in write mode. You have to perform copying operation. That towards end. Is it clear copy command here? Yes. Now, who is Sai in the class? Any Sai? Okay, you're Sai. Now Sai is telling, I am having program1.c and I am having program.c. So he is asking me to delete program1.c. Ha. RF prog1.c. Remove. So when I list out here, is it my program1.c is deleted, everyone? Yes or no? So to remove a file, which command I need to use? rm command. Clear? Clear this command? Those who are aware about the command, you don't have to come to the lab, you can practice by yourself. Others, those who are beginners to the Linux, please come and utilize the lab. Okay? You can, it's not mandatory, you should be there in the lab at sharp 8:30. You can have your breakfast and come relax and do and go ahead. And those who are very new to the Linux platform, please come to the lab. You will get the support from our senior coordinators as well as the junior coordinators. You know who is junior coordinators? Your senior batch students. Okay? If you are good in programming and if you are able to explain to your junior batch, after a few months, once you know some basics of the C program, you also will be getting a chance to serve as a junior coordinator where you will be getting money from Vector 2. Okay? It doesn't mean that everybody will not be selected for the coordination. Weekly exams will be conducted, weekly tests will be going for all the coordinators. So if you're ready for that, you can come, you can earn money also. It's just like some short-term savings. Yes? But it should be beneficial to the students, right? If you simply stand as a coordinator, if let's say Sai is asking any question, if you're not able to answer, gone, right? Yes? So we should be prepared. So some money also you can have. With that money you can have biryani. Anything is fine. Yeah. So many Maharashtra people are here? No? Nobody from Maharashtra?
Yes.
Anybody from Maharashtra?
Yes.
Yes. Are you okay with the rice here? I think you guys want chapati, right? Most of the past students from Maharashtra used to tell us, no, we are not able to manage with the rice what we are getting in the hostel. They want always chapati, it seems. Okay, this is clear, I think. Now I want to delete Sai. The complete directory I want to delete. No. CD is to change the directory. I want to remove everything. All these class notes will be given to you soon, don't worry. You should always behave like what? Professionals. Clear? That enjoyment life is over. Now you should be professional. Your speaking, your eye contact, the way you interact with the people, everything is counted, right? Yes? So act like a professional. Now somebody will be asking, what is a professional? Yes. I want to delete this complete directory site. So how will I go? Let me go out of this directory. How to go back? CD double dot. What I mentioned to you yesterday? Tell me. Let me see whether you are understanding or not. Yes. Every folder or directory will be having two entries by default. What are those? Yes, one is dot, another one is double dot. What is that? Dot means link to self. What is double dot means? So this spirit should be there throughout. Now you are in a very active mode. After few days also you should keep up all those things. Okay? Yeah. Every folder will be having two entries by default, link to self and link to parent. So now what is the current directory now? Yes, I am under home, class 1, site. There are so many commands, you explore on so many commands. So whatever is required for our course only, I am just demonstrating here. So this is my current working directory. I want to go back. Let's say this is site parent, grandparent. He want to go back. Yes, so what I need to do? CD double dot. CD space double dot. What is mandatory here? Space is mandatory. CD space double dot. When I click on CD space double dot, now when I check here, present working directory, what is this here? What it is showing me? It is showing me the current working directory as you are under home class 1. Now I want to, Sai is still there. I want to delete this directory called as which directory? Sai. How will I do that? Yes, you can use rmdir, remove directory. rm also possible, I'll show you with that. rmdir, provide the directory name. This works only if directory is empty. As of now I have proc.c file and I am having a.out executable file. Is it my directory is empty? No, it will not allow me to delete with the help of which one? rmdir. So let me try, then I'll come back to the note. rmdir site. Can you see here? Fail to remove site. Why? That directory is not empty. Clear everyone? If the directory is completely empty, what you can make use of? You can make use of rmdir. This is clear to everyone? Now if I want to delete rm-r site. rm-r site. So that all the contents, all that directory is deleted. Now I want to switch to site. I want to change the directory to site. How? CD, no CD dot, CD site. So now what it will be telling? There is no such file or directory. Understood everyone here? Here, if the directory was empty, let me create a directory called as mkdir Kripa. There is only one A. I'm just putting an extra A here. Yes. Did I create the directory? Yes. Any contents available in that as of now? No. Can I use rmdir Kripa? Yes. It has deleted because I created a directory, content, there was no files and folders available inside. So what happened? If no contents are available in the directory, you can make use of which command? rmdir. Is it clear? Otherwise, rm-r directory dir. Clear, I guess? Are you understanding? Any confusion? Ask if you have any confusion. All clear? Again, I am creating a directory called as Sai. I am just logging to Sai. Currently, I am inside Sai here. vi1.c. Here I am giving hello. mv1.c to 2.c. mv is the command move. It will be, the previous content will not be available in the original file. It will be moved to the destination file. Clear everyone? mv command. This may not be useful for you, but like this, there are n number of commands. So whatever is required to you, I have explained it here. For our programming in the syllabus, this is enough. You can explore more if you want. Clear everyone? Yes, any doubt here? So application, what is program? Application, process, secondary memory, primary memory. Any application to execute, what should be there? I have to launch or load from secondary memory to the primary memory. Yes, otherwise that is the reason we are, whenever you are going for purchasing the mobile, what are you seeing? Features you are checking? Obviously we will check the RAM, right? Why? Only for storage? No, we have to get a good RAM, then only our application will be loaded. It will not be slow, right? Is this clear to everyone? Yes. What is the return type of a printf function? What is the return type of printf? Int. Should not tell int. Number of characters it is going to display to the console or to the screen. So let's say here int ret. I am declaring a return variable. You don't worry about the declaration. Just I am showing you what is the return of the printf. A return is equal to, I am just showing what is the printf return. You don't worry about the syntax what I am writing. Printf, yes, tell me anybody's name other than Sai? Huh? Harsha, okay, good name. Harsha, yes. I asked only one name. Now if I ask here, return value is equal to, don't see the syntax, don't worry about the syntax. Just you have to see how many number, what is the number it is given to you. Don't bother about what I am writing here. I am just trying to check if I give Harsha, is it a string everyone? Yes. What is printf returning? So what I told you theoretically, printf will return the number of characters it is going to display to the console or terminal. What it is going to display? Number of characters it is going to display to the terminal or console. Here H stands for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the return of printf will be what here? 6. Shall we see that? Printf will print Harsha. Yes, and also what will be given? Let me put a new line here. How to launch your application from secondary memory to the primary memory? dot slash. The dot is for link to the self. Dot means what? From the current directory. Dot slash here means from the current directory. What is the current directory? Under home, class 1, site. From this directory, from the current directory, you please launch which one? A dot out to the primary memory. Dot slash means your current directory. Yes? What I am giving here? A dot out. Is it giving me the return is equal to 6, everyone? Yes? Understood what is printf return? Tell me what is printf return? Number of characters it is going to display to the console. This is one of the important question. What is printf returns? Number of characters which it is displaying to the console or terminal or to the screen, anything. Yes? So what is the syntax of printf? You can see integer. By seeing this, everybody will tell integer. So what is that? Number of characters it is displaying to the console or terminal. Int printf const char star. That means the first argument must be string followed by 3 dot. What is this 3 dot here? Ellipsis notation. What is the meaning of ellipsis notation? Variable number of arguments. Got it, everyone? So now printf will count how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 characters it is going to display to the console or terminal. Agree? What can you see in the terminal? Harsha. H-A-R-S-H-A. Harsha you can see. And it returns number of characters it is displaying to the console. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That return will be collected in which variable? RAT variable. Got it, everyone? So what is the return value? I got it as 6. Got it? If I put a new line here, what happened? After Harsha, I am just putting a new line. That is also a character. That is also a character. So what is the return of this? New line you cannot see in the terminal, but it is a character. So what is the return I'll be getting now? Tell me. 7. Am I getting the return as 7? After Harsha, it has taken a new line. One new line is taken. Then I got the printf as what? Return value is 7. Now, if I put here one more space. Now what happened? I put a space here. Space is also a character. So what it is giving me? It has to give me 8. Number of characters it is going to display. Space is also a character. 1 byte character. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Isn't this clear to everyone? So in your free time, what you have to see is, writing the binary value of 5. Yes, binary of 5, binary of 256. What I need from you is conversion. What is a conversion? Binary to decimal, decimal to binary, again hexadecimal to octa, octal to again binary. All those conversion you should study. Yes, we already know this brush up. That will be helping you. Is this clear to everyone? Yeah. Now, again I'm telling you, I'm not covering any C program. Just what is the interview question, what will be asked, and just showing you here. Yes. Now observe here. I'm just going with return. I'm just taking a variable called as num1 is equal to 10. Okay, num1 comma num2. You don't worry about what I am declaring. Just we are going to see what is the return of scanf. What is the return of scanf? Now see here, printf enter two numbers. Don't feel that I don't know the syntax. Don't worry about that. Scanf percentality. I'm going to read an integer. So format specifier I'm using is percentality. Address of num1 comma address of num2. Those who don't know the syntax, not an issue. So I'm just doing here, return is equal to scanf percentality address of num1 address of num2. What am I going to do? From the keyboard, user, I'm asking the user, please enter two numbers. Whatever user is pressing, I'm going to store it in my variable called as num1 and num2. How many items I'm going to read here? Two items. The scanf return is number of items it is reading and matching. Here how many items I'm reading here? Two format specifier I've used here. So what will be the return of the scanf here? What is the return of scanf? 2 here. Observe. Enter two numbers, 10 and 1, 2, 3. Two integers I am reading here. So the return value of scanf is what here? 2. Because I have read two integers. Don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is wrong. That happens only in which one? Printf. Scanf means what? How many items you are reading. Here how many items you are reading? 2 items. So what will be the return of the scanf here? 2. If you read one more item, 3. Here what happened here is I am giving, that is saturated, dumb, overloaded, condense. Number 1, number 2. Let's say I am taking a dummy address location as 1000. I am taking another dummy address location as 2000. I am asking the user, please enter two numbers. So user is telling, okay, let me enter 10. I am entering 10 from the keyboard. What happened? I am using which format specifier? Percentality. So the 10 will be stored in this address of num1 at address location 1000. What I'll be storing? The value 10, which is entered by the keyboard. Now I'm entering another number 20. How many items I have read here? 2 items. So what will be the return of the scanf now? 2. Yes. Now one more item if I'm reading. Let me go with one more variable called as num2, num3. So how many numbers I need here? Enter 3 numbers. So how many scanf personal? D, address of num1, address of num2, address of num3. So what will be the return here? You are reading how many items now? 3 items. So scanf return is number of items it is reading and matching. So how many items? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Enter 3 numbers. I'm just giving 100. I'm just giving 45. I'm just giving 567. Yes. So what is the return value of the scanf here? Number of items it is returning. Get everyone? Shall we stop for today? Yes. So all these things should be clear for you for next day. Tomorrow I'll start with the compilation stages. Can I start today? No. Scanf returns number of items it is read, it is not read or matched. Clear to everyone? I'll show that, don't worry. come back to that page, don't worry. What is this 3 here shows? What is this 3 here? It is a library function. What is that? 3 stands for library functions. What is this? That function definition is available in library. Let's say libc.so. Yes? 3 stands for library file. Yes? So the syntax of scanf is this. This is also variable argument list function only. Understood here? This is also variable argument. I can scan one integer. I can scan one integer, one float, one character. Each time it varies. Yes or no? So that's the reason here also what is there? 3 dot is there. I guess it is clear to everyone? And tomorrow 8:30 you'll be having your lab. Not lab attendance is not mandatory. So if you come to the lab, you'll get some support from the coordinators. Any doubt you can ask with them, they'll support you. And those who have no confusion, you can work in your system. Make sure that you are working on with which platform? Linux platform. Because tomorrow you will understand. Today I compiled my program, GCC program.c. Did you understood what are the alternate files involving there? Have you seen what is .i file? No, there are so many files in between all the status. To understand all those things, we work on with which one? We work on with GCC on Linux. Yes? So to understand the concept in depth, this platform will be helping you us. Okay? Thank you everyone. If any doubt, you can approach me. I'll be available in cabin number 10. Yes? You know my name, right? No? Yeah, my name is Kripa, I get. Huh?
Yes, sir.
You can